Hi everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we'll dive into the story of Huyen and Bee. From the warm morning feeding the chickens, to the quiet yet emotional family moments, and even the challenges they face at school and in life. If you enjoy this journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. The morning in the countryside begins with a serene scene. The early sunlight gently spills over the earthen yard, carrying the cool breath of the morning breeze. In front of the small chicken coop, Huyen stands with a handful of grains. Beside her is Bee, a clumsy little child, fumbling as they scatter the grains onto the ground. The clucking of the chickens echoes through the yard, mingling with the rustling of leaves, like a simple melody heralding the start of a new day. Huyen smiles at Bee, her voice soft as she gently says, "Eat well and grow big so you can lay eggs for us." Bee looks up, eyes sparkling with curiosity, asking their mother about the eggs to come. Huyen just smiles, her hand lightly brushing Bee's messy hair before deftly tying it back neatly. In those small gestures, it's as if she's pouring all her love and hope into her child. Seeing Bee still engrossed in watching the chickens, Huyen calls out, "Come on, grab your bag, I'll take you to school." Her voice is calm, but filled with warmth, enough for Bai to understand that going to school isn't just a routine. It's a deep aspiration. For Huyen, each step her daughter takes toward school is like a grain sown in the earth, nurturing hope for the future. She also promises Bee to bring back some longans from the market, a seemingly small promise that carries the weight of a mother's responsibility. Watching Bai scamper into the house to fetch their books, Huyen feels a mix of joy and worry. Joy because her child is still so innocent, and worry because the road ahead is full of challenges. But Bee's sparkling eyes are like a flame, warming her heart and giving her strength. Closing the chicken coop door, Huyen walks with a determined stride. For her, raising chickens is just a part of life. Far more important is nurturing dreams and planting seeds of hope for her little one. In their small home with Huyen, Bee, and Dee, every moment, though simple, is filled with love. In another corner, under the shade of a lush jackfruit tree, Dee is diligently working on his own task. Before him lies a pile of freshly cut bamboo, and in his hand is a sharp knife. The sound of the knife slicing through the bamboo rings out steadily, decisively, like the beat of a determined heart. Sweat rolls down his sun-tanned face, but his eyes gleam with faith in a brighter tomorrow. He's crafting a bamboo bed. Each piece of bamboo is carefully sanded, as if he's polishing the hopes for Bai's future. In his mind, he pictures the child studying under the light of an oil lamp, eyes focused, and he tells himself, it has to be sturdy so Bai can study comfortably. Those whispered words are a silent promise, not just to his child, but to himself. For Dee, each piece of bamboo pieced together isn't just for making a bed. It's a fragment of a dream, a symbol of the desire to rise above. This small space will be where Bai rests, studies, and grows. A gentle breeze carries the fresh scent of bamboo, reminding Day of the hard times they've endured. But instead of faltering, those struggles make his work even more meaningful. He pauses for a moment, wiping his sweat, his eyes fixed on the bed taking shape. In his imagination, he sees Bee studying, Huyen smiling beside them, Pride swells within him, but with it comes a heavy pressure. Can he bear the weight of providing for this family? The distant chirping of birds sounds like encouragement. Dee grips the knife tightly, continuing to smooth the final bamboo pieces, his eyes clear and resolute. For him, this bed is more than just furniture. It's a testament to the unity between him and Huyen, a quiet promise that together they will build a complete home. Meanwhile, in the small classroom where B studies, sunlight streams through the window, illuminating the innocent faces of the children. Bai sits among friends, eyes wide, listening intently to the teacher. The teacher's warm voice, like an encouraging breeze, reminds the children, "Little ones do little tasks. You must help your parents." Bai nods vigorously, their small hand gripping the pencil tightly, as if carving the teacher's words into their mind. When the teacher talks about sweeping mats, fetching water, or helping with chores, Bai immediately pictures themselves helping their mother feed the chickens in the morning. Pride mixed with a hint of worry flickers in Bai's eyes. Will they do as well as their mother hopes? The classmates' enthusiastic applause echoes, giving B a surge of strength. A bright smile spreads across their face, lighting up the corner of the classroom. When the teacher warns against eating too many sweets and encourages diligent study, B nods decisively, silently promising to strive to be the pride of their mother, Huyen, and father, Di. Outside the schoolyard, the midday sun glimmers, reflecting the budding dreams in B's heart. In the child's mind, images of their cozy little home appear. Mother tying their hair each morning, father diligently crafting the bamboo bed. These moments weave together into a new sense of responsibility, urging Bai to try harder. When the bell rings to end the school day, Bai stands with a simple resolve: to bring home a perfect score to show their mother. In that moment, the classroom teaches not only letters, but also how to grow, how to love family through small actions. Stepping out of the classroom, B's eyes shine like a small star, twinkling with hope in their own sky. On the way home from school, B walks with excitement, thinking of their mother's promise of longans. Their small steps blend into the rhythm of village life, where green fields stretch endlessly, where the dreams of a child and their family are nurtured every day. As the afternoon fades, the sunset casts a golden hue over the small village path. Huyen walks slowly beside Di, her heart seemingly weighed down by thoughts. She begins to tell him about her encounter with Maya's grandmother, a meeting that seemed ordinary, but stirred up memories she'd rather forget. Huyen's voice lowers, her hands clenching as if trying to lock away the painful past. She confesses that seeing the grandmother made her want to walk away quickly, avoiding any further entanglement. Day listens without interrupting, offering no hasty advice. He simply gazes at Huyen with steady eyes, like a pillar she can lean on. In those eyes, Huyen finds a rare sense of peace. She shares about the years of being judged, of being looked down upon, and how Maya's family now feels like a faint shadow in her memory. With resolve, Huyen declares, "I want to live for myself, for you, and for Bai." Her voice trembles slightly, but it rings with determination. The evening breeze sweeps through the fields, carrying the fresh scent of young grass, as if soothing the scars in Huyen's heart. Day nods gently, his words simple but firm. "We're not wrong. Just live true to your heart." Those words are like a small flame, enough to warm Huyen's heart and help her cast aside the lingering fears. Huyen looks toward the horizon, where the last light of day is fading. She suddenly realizes that the past is no longer a shackle, but a lesson, an experience that teaches her to cherish the present. In that moment, she thinks of Bai, of the bamboo bed Diep is crafting, and a powerful belief in a brighter future surges within her. The soft rustle of leaves under their feet sounds like a reminder that each step is a rebirth. Huyen smiles, this time not forced, but a smile of self-acceptance, of liberation from old constraints. She takes Dee's hand, feeling the warmth spread through her fingers, a silent promise that they will move forward together, no matter the challenges ahead. As the sun sets, their small kitchen becomes the heart of warmth. Dee stands by the sizzling pan, skillfully flipping a freshly caught white trevally fish. The savory aroma of frying fish fills the air, setting the stage for a special dinner. The flickering firelight reflects on Dee's sweat-dampened face, but it's accompanied by a radiant smile. Huyen enters the kitchen, carrying a basket of dew-kissed greens. Seeing Bee sitting nearby, intently watching their father's every move, her eyes soften. "Smells so good, doesn't it?" Huyen says, her voice filled with simple joy. She swiftly scoops steaming white rice, each grain a testament to the day's hard work. The clatter of the knife on the cutting board, Bai's cheerful chatter about the fish, all blend into a symphony of tranquility. Dee, still flipping the fish, recounts a memory of fishing by the river, his warm voice turning it into a small triumph for the family to share. Huyen looks at him, her heart swelling with gratitude, not just for the fish on the table, but for Dee's steadfast companionship for her and Bee. The crackling of the fire echoes like the heartbeat of their growing home. Bai runs around, setting out bowls and chopsticks. When they accidentally drop a spoon, the clatter prompts laughter from all three. That simple laughter has the power to dispel all fatigue. In that moment, Huyen sees clearly. The hard days will pass, and this moment is their well-deserved reward. She places the plate of fish on the table, her eyes shining with hope. Dee gently pats Bee's shoulder, encouraging them to eat heartily to stay strong. The small space now brims with warmth, love like an unquenchable flame. Huyen smiles softly, feeling peace seep deep into her soul. Tonight's meal is more than food. It's the start of happier days to come. As darkness falls, the oil lamp is lit, illuminating the small room where the family gathers. The golden brown fish, fragrant and steaming, sits at the center of the table, blending with the warmth of freshly cooked rice. Bee's eyes sparkle as they exclaim, "The fish is so good!" The child's clear voice rings out like a melody, making the whole family laugh. Huyen smiles, placing a piece of fish in Bee's bowl, her eyes full of love. Dee continues his fishing story, his voice rising and falling, as if to preserve this simple moment forever. Looking at her husband and child, Huyen's heart is warmed by an invisible flame of family. She recalls the judgments, the encounter with Maya's grandmother, but they seem to vanish in the flickering light of the oil lamp. This modest meal is proof of their resilience, their determination not to yield to adversity. The clink of chopsticks against bowls, Bee's bright laughter, all merge into a simple symphony of happiness. Dee glances at Bee, his eyes gleaming with faith in the future, encouraging them to eat well to have strength for studies. Huyen holds her bowl, quietly taking a deep breath, letting peace flood her heart. The flickering oil lamp mirrors the unextinguished flame of hope. She looks at D, at B, and knows deep down, no matter the challenges ahead, as long as they are together, nothing can bring them down. The meal draws to a close, but its warmth lingers. The laughter, the glances, the quiet faith among these humble people bind them with an unspoken promise to build a steadfast home where happiness can bloom. As the darkness outside deepens, the light from the oil lamp and their hearts shines brighter, like a lighthouse guiding them through the long journey ahead. The story follows Huyen and little B
Dù
on
Maya
a simple
ngày
yet
càng mệt
meaningful
mỏi
morning.
và sốt, Huyền vẫn tiếp
From
tục
feeding the
hái
chickens under
dương
the
phỉ trong
soft
rừng,
sunrise to
biết
sharing
rằng
a
mỗi bó thức
warm
ăn,
family
thuốc
meal
men
and
và học
preparing for
phí
school
tại khu du lịch
each moment
suối cá nhộn
paints
nhịp,
a
họ
picture
bán
of
rau
everyday
đối
life
với những người
filled
từ
with
chối liên tục.
tenderness and
Trong
quiet depth.
trong khi ánh mắt Maya
Through
đượm
their
buồn
journey,
nhìn món đồ
we
chơi cô bé
witness the
không thể
bonds of
có.
family,
Tối hôm đó,
care
trong
they
căn nhà
give
đơn
each
sơ
other,
được thắp sáng bởi
and even the
chiếc
small
đèn,
challenges that make daily life
họ chia
both
sẻ những bữa
real
ăn giản
and
dị,
touching.
trân trọng những chiến thắng nhỏ
It
bé.
is not only
Trong
about
khi đó,
Huyen
ở
and
nơi
B,
xa, Đệ không ngừng
but
tìm kiếm
also a
họ,
gentle
ghé qua các
reminder
chợ và hỏi thăm
of the
người Nhat.
values we sometimes
Một cuộc
overlook
gặp
in our busy
tình cờ
routines.
mang đến tin tức Huyền
The
và Maya
narrative
có thể đang
captures the
chờ
beauty of
ở
closeness
Cẩm
and
Liên.
invites viewers to
Với hy vọng
appreciate
mới,
the small,
Đệ lập tức lên đường,
precious
quyết tâm
details
đoàn
that
tụ.
shape our
Những
days.
hành trình
More
đan
than
xen
just
của
a
họ
story,
nói lên sự kiên
it is
cường
an
và hy
invitation
sinh,
to
sức mạnh bất diệt
reflect
của tình
and
yêu.
reconnect with life's simplest joys.